Okay, guys. Today I'm just going to basically, have a look at this new deck that we've got from the pack that we opened. Redeem the codes, play some games. Feel free to, this is being live streamed, so feel free to jump in the chat and say hello. Probably going to play for around about half an hour, 40 minutes. We'll see how it goes. If we get some interesting matchups, then we'll keep going. And also, as you can see, I've accumulated a few coins and a few things. So been playing the game online for a few months now. So yeah, maybe just about 8 weeks, 9 weeks, but I really spent a lot of time. As you can see, I've already leveled up to level 10. I don't know what level it goes up to. If someone's been playing for a long time and they know, please let me know. I'm not really sure about that. But yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and, redeem those codes that we had. So let's have a look. So obviously we pulled these out of the product that we opened earlier, which is great. So we've got the deck, which comes out of the Marshadow box, or Marshadow tin, should I say. And I believe that one comes with a 60 card deck, so that's fantastic. So let's have a look, and then we can have a go with that deck. And then we've got some booster packs to open as well. We've got Burning Shadows and Guardians Rising. Okay, so it's called Shadow Strike. Interesting. All right, claim now. Yep. Here we go. So let's see what cards we get in that one. Oh, cool. You get to open it like an okay. All right. Wow. Okay. Okay, so it looks like a 2/2/2 Machoke, Riolu. Let me see, we got Lucario there. Okay. Stuffle, so we got the colorlesses in that one. Seems like all the supporters from Sun and Moon, Lily, Team Skull Grunt. Okay, Professor Kukui. I do like that one. I got introduced to that one from one of the first theme decks that I got from Sun and Moon, and I really like that. So that's pretty decent. And we get some nice energy to brighten up our deck there. Okay. As you can see, we've got some other stuff that's unclaimed that I haven't had a chance to open yet. I've kind of just thought I'd let them build up. And then at some point we can open those and really flesh out a new deck. So at the moment, let's just go ahead and get started. Try out this deck. I don't expect it to be super powerful or anything. It is just like a set product rather than a special bespoke deck. But yeah, I mean, let's see how it goes. All right. So we'll just do some standard format versus with the new deck. I did play around with the previous version that I opened, and I did add in a couple more Marshadow. But I want you to see exactly what you get in the pack. So we'll play it fresh as if, the one that just come from the redemption. So did anyone get affected by the earlier on the servers were down? So all right, we've got a matchup. Okay, we win the coin flip, so we'll go first. Let's get into this. Don't particularly recognize the player at first glance. So, we get a mulligan. Opponents, yeah, okay. Have a good deck. Okay. Hello. Oh man, have a good deck. All right. I don't know if he's being sarcastic or he's being serious. Who knows? I certainly don't. Okay, we're up against Umbreon EX, and that is, I mean, in troubling. But he's weak to fighting types, so that's something. Don't know if he's holding back or if he's setting up, but okay. Okay, we potentially could use this. I'm going to go ahead and use Team Score Grunt. Get rid of the energy in their hand. And he doesn't like that. Okay. This guy likes to try and use the chat buttons. If you're watching this and you checked out the opening video earlier on, thanks very much for watching. I know I haven't been around for the last few days. I've been getting stuff sorted. Also, I've been a bit ill, but I'm going to be trying to make the effort now. I've been, dying to, get regular videos coming up, get streaming, basically, enjoy the game to the full. So should be good. Guys, obviously you can see my screen name here. If you do decide, you can add a friend request. Just drop me a message, let me know that you're from the channel or from the stream, and I can challenge you to some games or anything really. So just let me know. Okay, so he's done very much what we did to him. Can't really do anything here, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so I briefly mentioned on my, if you're just seeing the live stream or not, haven't seen the channel before, I got into Pokemon recently because I haven't been very well. I got ill. So just thinking there's nothing I can do, and I can't. I need to retreat. I got back into Pokemon because I developed quite a rare, serious condition called CVST, which is basically some kind of blood clot in the brain area, which is a bit serious, a bit disconcerting. But I'm on the mend, it seems, at the moment. So I've just been immersing myself in Pokemon and just trying to chill out, rest up, and get better. All right, so we play the Riolu. Doesn't really change anything at all. We're pretty much stuck, and we're just gonna have to pass. Bit of an awkward situation because this guy seems to be stuck with the one Umbreon. Yeah, I mean, he's played Altar of the Moon, so retreat costume. So he could be thinking about, he might have something that he's holding back, and he can retreat. I don't know. He just doesn't want to bench it for some reason. I'm not sure. All right, so if we play Solrock, Hopefully we can get an energy onto him. We can use his double draw ability. It seems like obviously this isn't a standard deck that I would play. This is a promotional theme deck, and it seems like it doesn't have that much additional initial draw support. Which is going to make things, tricky when you can't get the cards that you need. And I'm not feeling completely great about this matchup now. Yeah, opponent's already taken 2 prizes. We just haven't even really been able to get anything going. I may actually concede and try another matchup. We'll see. If we can't get anything going in the next few turns, then I will probably concede and play another matchup. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and end this match. I don't think there's anything I can do. No point drawing that out, unfortunately. Can't wait for the new rewards to start as well. I love climbing the sort of the ladder, as they say, and trying to go for all these rewards. I can't wait for the new rewards to come out. As you can see, it's got 5 days there. I think they come out every 7 days. Okay, so let's see if we can get a fun matchup this time. Something more interesting, get something going. We didn't even seem to be able to attach the relevant energy there and really get moving, which is not very entertaining. I've had some great success on here lately with a Serena Decidui, Serena Decidui deck, which I've been playing around with. Kind of based a little bit off the Decidui Ninetales archetype, which people have been playing. And I've just kind of thrown Serena in there. Quite a lot of tools. I mean, maybe, if it's of interest, I can do another video. We can have a look at that. I'm by no means any kind of expert. Quite the opposite. I'm just getting into it, but that's the deck that seems to have worked the best for me. I've taken the principles of a couple of decks that I've seen, especially, don't know if any of you guys watch Darium's Pokemon, but I've been listening to a few of the competitive Pokemon ones from Andrew Mahone, and I really like the way he. If any of you watched any of his stuff, you'll know he's a great explainer. So a really big fan of his, actually. Out of that whole group, I really like watching Andrew Mahone's stuff, and yeah, so I took some principles from the Decidueye Ninetales deck that he talks about, and applied them to the Serena deck. So it's all about sniping your opponent, wearing them down. It uses Tapu Koko promo, which I only just got a hold of a couple of Tapu Koko promo boxes recently. I actually will be soon opening one of those on the channel as well. So yeah, if you want to see the Tapu Koko unboxed, let me know. And we seem to be coming up against some of the most awful Matchups here. I mean, I don't really know. Yeah. I mean, it's great that we're able to pick up the weakness policy, but you know, if we hadn't picked that up, it's a pretty bad draw. And we just really need to get some draw support going. I'm not a massive fan. There's some changes that need to be made to this deck. Evidently, obviously, it's you know not quite a theme deck, but it's you know along those lines. And there's definitely some changes that need to be made and adapted. The great thing about it, as I did check it, you can adapt it, which is great. So you know you can make your own changes and make it your own. So that's great, and I probably will do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and concede this game because I think he's going to take the win. Um, we'll redeem some of the codes and do some pack openings from the stuff. And then I'll finish up with one game with the Serena deck, which I have been playing, which I've been really enjoying. And then we'll call it a day. So I'm not going to buy any additional stuff. We'll let those points build up and we'll make that into another video. But what we'll do first is we'll go ahead and redeem the stuff that we've already got in the awaiting collection. Okay, so we've got 2 booster packs of Burning Shadows. So let's get straight into those. What am I looking for from Burning Shadows? I would like to get... Actually, I need some Gardevoir. I believe I only have... Okay, wow. Well, we get something, but it's a Machamp. Let's have a look. Okay, and our rare is... a regular Slowking. Okay. All right, we've got an Evolutions here. And a Pidgeot full art. So, I mean, in terms of being a card collector, we'd be, you know, pretty happy with the pulls that we're getting right now. Unfortunately, for the online game, it's more about what, well, for me especially, it's more about what cards I'm looking for to be able to play with, rather than collecting. And a Moltres, okay. So nothing much from the evolutions. We've got Steam Siege here. And a Weavile. All right, okay. Got these you know, remember we've only redeemed the one code from a physical product so far. The rest of the stuff is stuff that I've earned by playing the game online. But we are going to go ahead after this chest. Okay, the standard sort of coins and the reverse energy cycle. So okay, so we'll go ahead and redeem the other codes now. So these are from the 3 booster packs. So you know, I think we've got 1 Guardian's Rising and 2 Burning Shadows. Okay, so let's head over to the collection. Let's just see what we can pull in there. trying to think what I want from Guardians Rising. I mean, to be honest, some good trainer cards. I don't have that many good trainer cards at the moment. Okay, reverse Electivire and sorry, Electros and a Butterfree. And the last Burning Shadows is a Bruxish. Okay. Nothing too exciting there. Guardians Rising. My favorite set. What can you bring? Nothing spectacular right now. Okay, so thanks for watching the pack openings. Nothing too epic. We got a couple of good things from Evolutions. So I'm just going to go ahead and play one more game with the Serena deck that I'm kind of in love with at the moment. So that's in standard format. So just go ahead and play that. I did play the special challenges actually, and I really liked what Pokemon did for the special challenges that they've had going on over the Halloween. So that's where this box art came from. If anyone's played it, the challenges were something like, get 4,000 damage against your opponent's Pokemon with a Psychic type, and then something that was weak to a Dark type, which basically put you towards having a Dark deck and then a Psychic deck. So for the Dark deck, for the Psychic deck, I had Haunter, Dusknoir, and then I think for the Dark one, I had Umbreon Muck. So I just basically put together what I could, and the thing is that I really liked is that I didn't actually have those decks set up before this challenge, and that kind of pushed me to get them set up. So just try new things and to get them set up. So that's really great, and I'm kind of happy that Pokemon have started to do that. I thought it was a great idea anyway. Okay, so this will be our last game for the evening. Just a short video-ish for a live stream. I'm just going to go ahead and play this one game, do the best we can, and then call it a day. Okay, we've got a mulligan here. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Rowlet. Not that I have much choice. I do play a Alolan Vulpix in this deck, and play 4 count of Alolan Vulpix. Ideally, we would draw an Alolan Vulpix, and then we could beacon for a Tapu Lele, and then we could use Tapu Lele to look for some draw support, and also bring out Tapu Koko. Pokemon Fan Club does help with that, because that draws you both basic Pokemon. So I'm going to go ahead and give Rowlet the Choice Band and some energy. I'm going to use Pokemon Fan Club and get ourselves. I'm just trying to think if we should get the Vulpix or not. We'll get ourselves a Tapu Koko and a Lele. In fact, no, I'm going to go for the Lele and the Vulpix. We can come back for Tapu Koko. So what we'll try and do is get the Vulpix into the active right now. I'm just trying to think if I want to keep Lele on the bench right now so we can take advantage of that Wonder Tag ability afterwards. Hill. Okay. All right. So I think we want to retreat Rowlet and get our Vulpix into action. Just conscious that maybe I should play this Lele now and look for the additional supporter, and in the supporter look for a fan club, and the fan club can help to give us the Coco. Okay, so let's beacon. We're going to beacon probably for 2 Dartrix here. Start and get things set up. Beacon for the 2 Dartrix. Really, we want to try and get these Rowlets activated as soon as possible, so we can start using them, using those snipe abilities. I think, is it called Feather Arrow? Feather Arrow, something. We can start Feather Arrow in the Gyarados, and then hopefully get Tapu Koko on the next turn, and then get Tapu Koko to start spreading damage over here. But yeah, that's going to be difficult when they get the knockout on the Vulpix straight away. So we will promote Tapu Lele right now. And go ahead and evolve these Rowlets. I'm going to go ahead and attach this to Lele as one of 2 things. If we pick up enough energy, we can energy drive on the next turn. If we don't, we can use that for a retreat, which is okay as well. And then we can get Tapu Koko into play. Or I'm going to be looking to try and get, let's have a look. So we'll grab a Bounce Suite here, because we've got that Serena there, so all we're missing is the Steenie. So after a little bit more of a slow start than I would ideally have liked, but that can't be helped. Okay, so here we go, and then nothing much we can do right here. Just thinking we could grab a Vulpix just to guarantee us to be able to get those Dartrix. So if I retreat now into the Vulpix, then I can use this turn to get the other Decidueye, and then we're in a great position next turn to be able to start sniping that damage, and we can also get the Steenie to make sure that we can evolve this one. So really the strategy here is all about trying to get set up as well as possible and set that foundation so we can start using Feather Arrow to take out the Magikarp, the Horsey, and the Gyarados, and then hopefully fulfill that even further with Tapu Koko. Okay, so we thought that would happen, that's fine. Going to go ahead and put forward Tapu Koko. He's got a free retreat, so there's no risk with promoting Tapu Koko at all. We go ahead and evolve both those Dartrix, and then we can start sniping the damage. We probably want to try and start attacking this Gyarados, get some points on the board. So we go ahead and Feather Arrow this Gyarados here. And then we're going to see if we can redraw and pick up. I mean, an ideal ask would be a double colorless, and that's what we get. So that's fantastic. So we pick up the double colorless energy. We can energy retrieve for any energy that we've missed. And then we can go ahead and use flying flip, which is going to attack all of the opponent's bench. Okay, so same strategy continued, I think, here. We can apply one energy, but not massive deal. So again, feather arrow on the largest attacker in Gyarados. Hopefully you just whittle him down. So having a look, we've also got this Glaceon here, which it has no energy attached. Or does it have one? Yeah, it has one energy attached. So it only need one more energy attached to be able to take effect. So keep an eye on that. Flying flip again. Okay, so we might as well go on ahead. This Serena, the reason I included this copy of Serena in here, it's got that great ability. You can get them to reveal their hand, and then you get to choose a card to discard. Going to discard this Professor's Letter, because that is always a useful card. We don't want our opponent to have the useful cards they need. Tapu Koko is getting close to the danger here. There's a possibility that I could retreat him and then use Dartrix to Hollow Hunt this turn, and get some things back that we're missing. So I think I will do that, and then hopefully in the process we would also hope that we can get something to heal the Tapu Koko or an Acerola, so we can Acerola him back to the bench. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach another energy here. And then we're going to use Hollow Hunt. We can take back, I suppose worst case scenario, Pokemon Fan Club, but really we want draw support. I'm going to say worst case scenario, Pokemon Fan Club, just in case. In case we need a Tapu Koko and he does get knocked out, we can bring another one back. And by the looks of things, we may even end up filling out some of the game using Decidueyes attacks. We'll see how it goes. So we can even Decidueye can even fill in as a pretty solid attacker. Yeah, so that's great. So we've knocked out their Gyarados. So we're going to go ahead and take the first two prizes that we're taking of the game. And now we're starting to feel a little bit better about things, a little bit more like we're in control. We know what's happening. So not much that we need really. I'm going to go ahead and feather arrow the Glaceon with the energy attached to it, which poses the most threat. And then we're going to go ahead and raise a leaf to take out. And then thankfully that Glaceon doesn't present a one-hit KO, or does it, during an opponent's next turn? Let's have a look at the moves on that. During an opponent's next turn, okay, so yeah, so it doesn't prevent doesn't present a one-hit KO situation, which is great. It has 110 hit points remaining. With a choice band, we should be able to take it out, so that's fantastic. Going to go ahead and use a potion there. Might as well put some energy on this Decidueye. Go ahead and feather arrow this Gyarados. Tend to feather arrow most of the time the benched opponent with the higher hit points and energy attachments. And of course, that's a misplay by me. I didn't realize the ray block the attack. And it does look like I'm not sure why that is. Hope everything's okay with the stream. The game is still working, so I'm going to carry on for now. Does just seem to be slowing up a bit though. That's never happened to me when I've been playing before, so that's a bit concerning. But again, I haven't streamed like this before, so hopefully it's okay. Okay, so they've used that crystal ray ability. So really what we need to do is be feather arrowing and then bring out this Tapu Koko, try and deal some more damage. So really feather arrowing up here to the and again, my internet seems to be going a little bit slow, so apologies. So I'm going to retreat out this Decidueye and promote Tapu Koko. There is the risk on Tapu Koko here, but yeah, I mean, spreading so much damage. we may as well use that to our advantage. I don't know why I did that. We don't need any more energy. We've got a ton of energy here, which and I think seem to be missing out on some attaching. So, all right. So we can't retreat this guy. So if we go ahead and feather arrow again on the Glaceon, we know that it can't one-hit KO us. So we're going to go ahead and feather arrow twice. We're not going to be able to attack it with our main attack, as I believe it used the Crystal Ray last move. So we're just going to go ahead and, I mean, we can get the Tapu Koko in case something really strange happens, but I don't really see what can happen. Okay. I suppose the only thing that could happen would be that they had like a Guzma and they Guzma'd in nice Decidueye, took it out, and then started putting just damage on this Decidueye. That could put us in an awkward situation. And something similar to that happens just as I say that, just in a different way. So that's not great. And I really wish we could pick up a DCE instead of the singular energy. In fact, I probably should have tried to find one. Okay, so the great thing is that this should be game for us here. On the next turn, I believe. Yeah, that should be pretty much it. So let's go ahead and pass. Okay, good game. Well played, sir. Decent matchup. But there we go. So I've had some success with this setup. And it does pull through again, which is great. So that's fantastic. And yeah, that wraps up for today, guys. If you watched the video earlier in the day, thank you very much. We're going to be doing daily product openings. I'm going to be bringing you a new product, a new video at least every single day. I'm really excited about this. Please do subscribe to the channel, like it, share it with your friends so they can see it too. Really do want to grow this channel and grow this community, so please help me in doing that. I do want to run some giveaways and give away some prizes and things like that as well. So the more we grow the channel, the more I'll be able to get closer to doing that and doing the things I want to do. So for the channel and for you guys. So thank you very much, and see you next time.